Hello and welcome back to In the Garage. I'm Steven Feelers, your host. Today we're going to be installing a really cool product from Racesport onto a 2015 F250, as you can see in the background there. So this is Racesport's Nuclear Blackout Series light bars. Let's get it unpackaged and show you what comes in the packaging first of all and get the installation started. Alright guys, so we have everything unpackaged here on the table. I do want to go over each part with you to show you what you can expect out of the box. First of all, we have the 54-inch curved light bar. As you can see, this thing looks really cool and sleek. It's going to look great on that F250. So that's the main feature of the box. We also have a wiring harness here. Now the wiring harness comes with a switch, which is a really cool feature. Everything else is pretty standard. We also have some hardware and tools in the little package here. All the hardware that you're going to need to do this installation comes included, so no worries there. We also come with some rivets, and then the mounting brackets, things like that are going to be here. Now an interesting thing to note, these mounting brackets are actually application specific for that F250, as are the installation instructions. So when you get into the box and see everything, all of this is built specifically for your application. Racesport has done a great job with that, and I think this is going to make that installation even easier. Okay, with that covered, let's take a look at the tools we're going to need. So we're going to need a rivet gun for the rivets, of course. We're going to need a drill with a 3/16 inch drill bit, and then a tape measure and some tape. So guys, with that said and with everything laid out and kind of gone over, let's get the installation started. All right, so to start this installation, we're going to open the passenger side door. We're going to take a look at the weather stripping up here. And basically what we need to do is remove this to make some room for us to drill some holes to mount the brackets for the light bar. So just grab and pull this out of place, just like that. Pull it back a little bit. You don't have to remove the whole thing. It may help you if you want to do it that way. We're just going to remove a small portion of it just so you can get to where we need to get. And basically at this point, we're going to measure from the seal flange, which was right about here, and we're going to measure 22¼ inches, and that's going to be the spot that we start marking our bracket for. So we're going to make our marks here, and then get some drilling done, and then get this bracket installed. All right guys, so again, 22¼ is the magic number. We're going to find that on the measure, make a mark, and go from there. All right guys, so we've made our main mark here, and we're gonna line up the bracket, the top edge of the bracket to that main mark. So I'm just gonna go in here with the pen again and mark some holes, or the points where I'm gonna drill. So I have a guide. And it's good to have two hands to do that because you don't want the bracket moving up and down. But now that we have our holes marked, we're gonna drill those in, get these brackets installed. All right, so guys, what we did, we made some marks with the pen, remember that. And then, so Ryan came in and he did some center punches here. So that way our drill's not gonna get off aim or anything like that. So when we start drilling, the drill's gonna stay in place, so we don't have to worry about that. So make sure if you wanna do that, center punch is always a good idea. All right, so another thing you want to note is to be a little careful with this. We did mark our drill bit at a 1/2 inch. If you go any further than a 1/2 inch into the A-pillar here, you may do some damage. So just make sure you mark your drill bit with a piece of tape, electrical tape, whatever the case may be, at a 1/2 inch. Be careful not to go too far with this drill bit, and then you'll be good to go. I guess so all I'm doing right now is just making sure everything lines up correctly, and then I can make this work. There are holes. If that's the case, we can get this riveted in. All right guys, so we made sure that the rivets lined up properly, and they do. It looks nice and clean, everything's good. We're gonna take the rivet gun to the rivets themselves and tighten this thing down. All right guys, so the bracket is installed. As you can see, everything went in together very nicely. There is one thing I forgot to mention though. On the back side of this bracket, in the kit comes these little pads, and that's gonna protect your paint from the bracket itself. So make sure that you put that pad in between the truck paint and the bracket before you do any kind of riveting down, because now it's pretty safe and secure. And let's get the other side done and get this light bar in place. Right guys, so we have the Nuclear Blackout Series light bar installed on the F250 now. Again, it looks great. Couldn't be happier with the way that it turned out. I do want to mention that we are running a contest with RaceSport this week on our social media platforms. That includes YouTube and Facebook, and they're giving away a t-shirt every day, Monday through Friday. Now to enter that, it's super simple. All you have to do is like this video and leave a comment below on what you think of their light bar here, and they're going to pick those at random so you have a chance to win that's equal to everyone else. Just send us a comment and we'll pick through that and get you a free t-shirt. Guys, again, if you want more details or you're looking for part 2, first of all, click here and you can go on to part 2 to see the rest of the installation. But also, if you're looking for more details on this part number, check the description below. We'll have those all written out there, as well as a dealer locator so you can find a Total Truck Center dealer near you. Thanks again, guys. This has been Total Truck Centers in the Garage.